Okay, guys, how are you? Hopefully, you're doing very good, and I'm glad I'm starting to teach by using YouTube, and hopefully, we learn a lot of things in this YouTube channel. And yeah, I know that you will like it more when you start following and starting asking different types of questions. So now um, we're going to look mathematics for grade 9, and basically before I start to go in detail in each chapter, I just try to explain a little bit about the units and the content. So going down to the page, um, look it down, and here we have um, 9 units in grade 9 that we're going to look. The first chapter or units that we're going to look is further on sets, and from the name implications, further on sets, it shows that you are already learned about sets in the past time, and in this grade you try to look starting from the definition, sets and the elements. So as you know that set stands for it is a collection of any defined objects. That means that any collection under a set must be defined. So every element must be known under the set. So there are different sections under unit 1. We have 5 subsections. We can describe sets by using different methods, by using verbal, which is statement method, or we can describe a set by mentioning all elements, or we can describe a set by mentioning uh, partially, and also we can describe a set by using a set builder notation. The other thing is the notion of sets, and under 1.4 we operate on set, we use intersection in between them, we use complementary, we use like the sets of in between them, the symmetric difference, and different ways of operations while we go through it. And the last subsection is how we apply sets in real life. That's all about, and we try to summarize, and then after we revise different types of exercise under this unit. The second chapter is the number system. So as the name describes, here we have different types of number system, and under number system we have a set of natural number, a set of whole numbers, and a set of integers, and we have rational numbers, irrational numbers, and the last one we go through and look in detail is about the set of real numbers, and then we see how we're going to apply them. So in general we can say that natural number is a subset of whole number, and the whole numbers is a subset of rational numbers, and the rational number plus irrational numbers, it gives for us real numbers. So the other chapter is about solving equations. So in solving equations under subsection 3.1, we revise linear equations in one variable. So these are algebraic expression with a linear straight line on the graph with only one variable. So you know that variable is unknown value that can be represented by any element which might be English alphabet. So 3.2 linear equations with two variables. 3.3 nonlinear variables. Nonlinear variables are linear equations are their equations that can be described by nonlinear, which can never be like straight line on the graph. Under 3.4 we apply equations, and we try to see their applications of equations. So unit 4 we just try to solve inequalities, and then first we revise linear equations inequalities with one variable, and then we try to see systems of linear inequalities with two variables, and then we also see inequalities involving with absolute value, and then after quadratic inequalities. So in quadratic inequalities and these algebraic expressions, and here the highest degree for the variable should be its exponent should be 2, and at the end we try to see different types of applications of inequalities. And the unit 5, it is about introducing trigonometry. So from the name we understand that it came from the Greek word, and tri stands for 3, gono stands for angle, and the metri stands for measurement. So under trigonometry basically we have 3 trigonometric functions, which is sine function, cosine function, and the tangent function. So the other functions are called reciprocal functions, which is the reciprocal for sine is cosecant function, for cosine we have secant, and for tangent we have a cotangent function. And the other chapter under unit 6 is about regular polygons. So we can describe a polygon is a closed flat 2D shape made up of straight line segments which is joined end to end. So polygons are specific types of geometrical figures, but not any figure. For example, circles are not a polygons. So when we say regular polygons, we can describe regular stands for a polygon which is with all equal sides and its angles inside. So in this unit we try to see the interior angles of a convex polygon, exterior angles of convex polygon, measurements of each interior angle and exterior angle, and also properties of a regular polygon. And the other unit is congruency and similarity. So under this unit we have seven subsections that we're going to deal with, and we have the remaining 2 units. And unit 8, it is vectors into dimensions. It have 5 subsections: vector and the scalar quantities. Vector quantities are quantities that can be described by using magnitude and direction, and scalar quantities are quantities that we always describe using only magnitude. For example, when we come to vector, we have acceleration, force, velocity, displacement. And when it comes to scalar quantities, we can mention like mass of an object, speed, etc. And the other thing is the other subsection, representation of a vectors, vector operations, position vector, applications of vectors in 2 dimension. And the last chapter, which is very important, it's about statistics and the probability. So under 9.1 we going to look in the future about statistical data, and we can collect data into different ways. Mainly some data are quantitative and some data are qualitative, and the quantitative data are data which is measurable, and the qualitative data are data which cannot be described by using numbers. So 9.2, which is a very important subsection that we're going to deal with probability. And then at the end we just summarize and review exercise. So hopefully you will get my YouTube channel very important in the future, and I know that I share it you very interesting lessons, like it should be very helpful to you in your future while you are preparing yourself for tests, skills, or for your final exam in your school. And if there is any suggestion, comment, or anything you want that you might expect from me, you can put your comments under my video channel in this comment section. Please try to subscribe, copy link, and share this video, and encourage me to do more in the better future. Hence, this is my first time video when I'm going to post. I know that hopefully the way that it should be presented is going to be improved, and also I try to teach directly by using whiteboard and post different types of topics in that way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for those who are subscribing, following, and watching these videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.